Well, one high street that knows all about that is Crickhowell near Abergavenny in Wales. It was named the best high street in the UK at the Great British High Street Awards last November. Well, the woman behind that win was named a High Street Hero. She is Emma Corfield-Waters and is with me this morning. Emma, morning to you. Nice to see you. Look, I mean, as Charlie says, oh, let me get on the stool, more talk, more reports, more proposals for the change in the high street. But you've actually done this. You've managed to turn around the fortunes for your high street.
Yeah.
How? What did you do?
It's very much down to the community. So we have a small community in Crickhowell, but we're very much working together. So we've got residents, we've got people who work in the town, community groups, and even the visitors who love the town, all working together to try and make sure that our high street thrives. It's really important to them that it thrives, but also that it's sustainable. So we're looking at least 10 years into the future to try and figure out what the problems are now that we can try and work out. And also we've got a really great retail mix with some really innovative businesses that know that they need to get behind the counter, behind the till point, to actually do something about the high street.
I mean, we're looking at some of these pictures there of Crickhowell about, you know, talk me through some of the practicalities though. We're seeing some of the shop owners there. As you said, you've all had to work together. But what practically can you do?
We developed the Totally Locally town kit. That's a free kit for towns to use after I went to a conference in Halifax. And so we decided to develop that, create some social media, and one of the key messages is a £5 message where you get everybody within the community to spend £5, and in Crickhowell it was worth 1.63 million to the local economy.
Wow.
So we communicated that, and I think that's the main thing, is making sure the messages are getting through to your local community, and then it just spread. So we were talking to a lot of people about, not instead of the whole shop, but as part of the shop on the week. So going to the supermarket like everybody does, but instead of buying their chicken in Tesco's or wherever, they buy it in the butcher's.
And it's a little change that can make a big difference.
Huge.
One of the things though there, we talked about business rates.
Yes.
So online firms managed to circumnavigate some of those big taxes. They managed to pay much less than high street firms that really feel that. Without that change, can we really be talking about a change in how high streets work?
I think it's part of the solution. We pay, I think, 2.4 of our annual turnover in business rates, whereas an online retailer such as Amazon is, I think, is 0.7. As a bookseller, I think that's really unfair. So it's a case of levelling the playing field in terms of the business rate side of things. But also there's elements of absentee landlords that we have problems with too. So yes, the business rates reform would help, but I think it needs to go further in trying to figure out how we fairly tax also online retailers, whether that's a sales tax or a green tax.
And there was a proposal this week as well, wasn't there, about making town centres have more office space. We know a lot of it's now been given to residential, but office space, because that puts workers there during the day, doesn't it? And if workers are there, they need cafes, they need shops, they need restaurants, they need bars. It's about trying to come up with a cohesive plan, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit chicken and egg, because obviously you need to have something there to attract the office workers in the first place. So again, it's about innovative use of retail space, and it's not just about opening another cafe or hairdressers or a nail bar. It is up to people looking to invest in a town with a business to do something a little bit different and make sure that their service offering is really good as well, because that's what people come for, as an experience.
Yeah, and it's about that experience, isn't it? Emma, it's really nice to see you. Congratulations on that win, and let's hope other towns and cities can follow your example. Emma Corfield-Waters there, High Street Hero of 2018.